here. Happy Thursday. Quick art vlog for you. I am drawing a lot, but I'm not liking what I'm doing. So I'm drawing it a second time, the same thing, and try to use different colors, different forms of mediums, like from watercolor to markers to maybe using pencils. I don't know what it is. I showed some of the paintings to David and he says they are like really nice, you should share them. But in the back of my mind I'm thinking, no, the color is too bright. I did a lot of paintings. Some of them I didn't like, so I redid them, and this is what happened. I hope you can bring your pencils, your markers, your paint, everything you have access to, whatever, Crayolas, and let's take some time off and paint. I'm trying to recreate this drawing that I had in the past on my sketchbook. These are just a few sketches that I did and I never filled them in. I wanted to make this a little bit bigger, this whole image. And this is what I have so far. I'm going to change it up a little bit, so we'll see. Things that look too perfect looking, because I feel like it takes off the idea of that this is a drawing and not a, what am I trying to say? Yeah, that this is a drawing and not exactly a picture. You know what I mean? So the drawing that I originally had has a table and a vase with flowers and like the pastries in the back here too, and like a cake, because it's supposed to be like a coffee shop. So let's see if I can do that as well here. As I was working on this painting with the watercolor, this roof was too bright, or the yellow was not exactly the hue that I wanted when I was drawing. And it made me think of why I turned into just digital illustrations more often. First, the convenience of being able to just draw anywhere. So if I'm out, like if I go visit mom, I can do digital illustrations and finish my work. But if you work on watercolor, you're gonna have to carry your cup, your vase, your tray, your brushes, and digital illustration allows for color manipulation that you can't quite do with watercolor. Even though watercolor is so lovely and so dreamy looking after a while, it is very delicate. So the water comes to dry, and once that contact is made, colors change. I ended up putting more teal on the roof and decided that this would be like foliage coming out. There's a really nice cafe here in Louisville where I live that has some foliage from the ceiling. So I eventually did that. And then I thought, what if the walls of the outside would be a little bit different? So I used some of the pastels, and it didn't work out that way, the way that I envisioned it. So here is my process. I'm showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly, but that is how we learn. And either way, it was a very enjoyable painting moment for me. So I'm using pastel colors to make this little avocado painting with some pink flowers around. I realized I had a lot of product that I hadn't used, a lot of material, like some watercolor, and I think when Target went out of this Makers brand, I bought a lot of their items because I thought that these could be really good to practice and see how they work with watercolor. I thought these were the oil type that you mix with water, but they're not. So they are very rough, but it makes it like a 3D-ish look once you finish with it. I really liked it. I'm really just experimenting with this because I've never worked with that, and I'm trying to see how some of this texture would work with watercolor. So I went ahead and also did another painting. It was a strawberry milk cow cardboard box. I wanted it to have a more kawaii Japanesque look. This is the one David liked. For those of you that don't know, David is my husband, and he is my #1 critique go-to person. Every time I finish something, I'm always like, David, what do you think? And if I don't see a reaction from him, I always think it's the worst. Like, oh, he doesn't like it. Even though most of the time he has a good advice for me, like, well, maybe this is like the arm is too long or the legs are too long. But this one in specifically, he really liked, and he was telling me you should share that one. But I was a little hesitant because of the background. I didn't like the way it looks kind of like textured. I wanted it to be a solid peach background. It ended up being a little more textured. Anywho, I added color and I added lines, and I think as a whole I liked it at the end, but I'm gonna try redoing this on my Procreate on my iPad and see how that would look like. I'll share it with you sometime next week.
Stepped away, bell sounds to kiss a girl. It's like a dream, I dream Peter Pan for you, oh my, oh oh. La 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 light, bright moonlight, silent.
I hope you enjoyed this mini draw with me video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I shall see you on the next video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Bye bye.
The rainbow